Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around in the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are at Dorney Park today for our 8th visit of the season. I just had to count there, guys. And so, Evie, are you ready for this visit? Woo! Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Dominator Green, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. I was earthing on it once again, and plus Jack was the ride attendant, and he was making all sorts of jokes, and saying all sorts of stuff to me. So shout out goes to him for being the best ride attendant ever today. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10. And Jack, I know you're watching this, so thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just drove THUNDERHAWK, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really good morning front seat ride on it, and I didn't expect this to be the first coaster of the day, but ironically it is. And so, Evie, what'd you think of THUNDERHAWK?
It was a good ride, and yeah, that was pretty ironic how it was our first coaster of the day, because honestly, I wouldn't have even expected us to ride THUNDERHAWK first today, but it was a good ride. We sat in the front row again, and give it a 10.
Oh, yeah! Okay, so we just rode Steel Force, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. We got a front row ride on it, and it was an amazing ride on Steel Force, too. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I give it a 10. We sat in the front row, and I got, for Steel Force, if you sit in the front row, you get some amazing ejector airtime. On the Camelback hills, and even on the second lift, on the second hill, I got pop-up airtime at the top, and it was really good.
Oh, yeah! Okay, so we just rode Cedar Creek Flyers, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'll give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Monster, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'll give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Thunder Creek Mountain, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really good ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10, and I got more weight than I normally do when riding Thunder Creek Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Dominator Red and the Whip, and I'd rate both rides a 10 out of 10. They were both very good.
Let us not forget that I rode Dominator Red barefoot once again.
And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, give both rides a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Sea Dragon, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. We got a back row ride on it, and we got ejector airtime every time we popped up, and so did that kid across from us. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I give it a 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just rode Apollo, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. We got 2 re-rides on it without getting off, which was really good. And Anthony was the ride up, and he was the one who let us get 2 re-rides on Apollo without getting off. And so, Evie, what did you think of Apollo?
It was good. It was nice getting a re-ride on Apollo. So shout out goes to Anthony for that, and I give it a 10.
Oh, yeah! Okay, so we just had 2 re-rides on Music Express without getting off, and that was thanks to Anthony. So another shout out goes to you for that, Anthony, if you're watching this. And I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what did you think of Music Express?
It was good. Yeah, we got a rerun on Music Express thanks to Anthony again. And Anthony, I know you're watching this, so I'm going to get on Music Express again while you're over there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Tilt-A-Whirl, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really good ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
It was a good ride on Tilt-A-Whirl. We got a lot of spins in, and it was definitely better than the last time we rode it. I give it a 10.
Oh, yeah! Okay, so we just rode Enterprise, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
We had a good ride on Enterprise. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode HYDRA, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. I was earthing in the back row of HYDRA. And so, Evie, what did you think of HYDRA?
It was a good ride on HYDRA. Sat in the back row. I actually got some good pots of airtime, believe it or not, in the back row. But yeah, I give that ride a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wild Mouse, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
It was a good ride. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode TALON, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. As you can see, once again, I did it barefoot, but we got put in row 6 this time. And so, Evie, what did you think of TALON?
I thought it was a good ride. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Kaleidoscope, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. There was this shake in the beginning, but other than that, the ride in general was good. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I'm gonna give that a 9, only because the guy kind of took a little bit to get the ride, to get everybody on the ride, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wave Swinger, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. As you can see, it was my first ever time riding it barefoot, and we're about to ride Thunder Canyon right now. So, Evie, what did you think of Wave Swinger?
That was good. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just had 2 back-to-back rides on Thunder Canyon, and I'd rate them both a 10 out of 10. They were both very good, and so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I thought it was good. We got soaked on both rides and given it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Ferris wheel, and I rated a 10 out of 10. We got some decent shots, and we had a decent time and ride cycle on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Give it a 10. We had a good ride cycle on it, and we both were able to get some great shots.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Demon Drop, and I rated a 10 out of 10. It was a really good ride on Demon Drop. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I thought it was a good ride. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Revolution, and I rated a 10 out of 10. It was really good, and as you see, I did it barefoot once again. That's how Evie, what did you think of it?
It was a good ride on Revolution. Give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just took a re-ride on Steel Force, and I rated a 10 out of 10. It was really good. We saw a guy way in front of us, and he was waving his hands the whole ride. And it was a really good evening ride on Steel Force in general. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
It was a good ride on Steel Force. I got some nice pops of airtime going through the Camelback Hills, and yeah, give it a 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just got 3 rides on DODGEM without getting off, and I'd rate them all like a 6 out of 10. I mean, there were a few traffic jams during during the third one. And so, Evie, what did you think of DODGEM?
Yeah, I have to agree. Definitely, there were some people who were causing traffic jams, but I thought it was pretty cool how we had 3 rides on DODGEM. So yeah, give that a 6.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just rode TALON again, and I rated a 10 out of 10. And as you can see, I rode it once again barefoot. And it was my first time riding Talon barefoot in the evening, and in row 4 too, and it was a really good ride on Talon in general. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I thought we had a good ride on Talon. It definitely was a good second ride, and give it 10.
Oh, yeah. So this has been one great day here at Dorney Park. As you can see, I'm about to get a Rita's, and it's been a really good day here at Dorney Park. We've been able to do everything we want with no lines. And so, Evie, what do you think of this day?
It was really good. Did everything we wanted to, and it was an overall good day.
Oh, yeah. Please reply to me your thoughts on this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Look, there's even a hand sanitizer inside the Rita's. Isn't this lit?